about Demetrius Andrade, baby mama's boy. Put some hold on. He put some footage out of in the corner. Now, we did a live stream talk about Demetrius Andrade. You know, people were saying that on Sunday, Demetrius Andrade, he took enough punishment. His corner stopped the fight. Why y'all saying he quit? Look here, I ain't the one taking the punishment. So I'm just calling it how I see it, how people talking about the corner. The corner had no reason to stop that fight. Earl Spence kept going. You know what I'm saying? And Demetrius Andrade found the way out. And the footage that baby mama boy put out, Blue Blood, by the way, I give him some credit for this. It proved that he quit. It proved that he quit. He told Andre Rozier in his corner to call the fight. It wasn't Andre Rozier saying, "Oh, you had enough." You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, Kobe 2K fan pointed something else. He said it wasn't like he was bleeding or nothing. And my whole thing was this: you waited 15 years to get to this point, to get to a valuable fight, a fight that gets you to the next level. I mean, you're 35 years old, so you must start turn pro around 20 years old, 21 years old. You get all the way to that point, and then you got to remember too. This is why you got to watch what you say. He chastised, Jermell Charlo. Not bad though, just what everybody was already thinking. And you go out like that when the going got too tough. At least Jermell knew how to survive. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go out like Jermell went on my feet than going out in the corner like that. Now, had he had an injury, like I separated shoulder, something. Broke leg, whatever. We've seen Yuri Foreman continue on for a couple rounds with a blown out ACL. We've seen Yurkus Gamboa carry on, with a torn Achilles. And almost went the distance versus one of the most vicious punchers in boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis. So, kind of when we get into all that, my whole thing was this: you had an opportunity to put everything to bed, from all the situations from where you pulled out versus Erislandy Lara, or the negotiations fell through. You pulled out versus Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? You ducked the opportunity to jump up, be the super champion, fight Matt Korobov. You started talking about it wasn't enough money, right? To people to get mad, say that Charlo froze you out, Jamal froze you out at 160. You know what I'm saying? The whole Genevieve thing that you pulled out with Zach Parker because you wouldn't be Canelo mandatory, and they wouldn't enforce him to be his mandatory. And you get to this point where you can, right the majority of all your wrongs in boxing. You get to a point where, you can change the perception about what people think. Because some people think, Demetrius Andrade was very talented, he's skilled, and he's slick, and he's a boogeyman. Some other people just said, he was, he made bad business decisions because he didn't believe in his talent. He didn't have no dog. You know what I'm saying? And, all the naysayers, you gave them all the leverage. You gave them everything they needed to have. You gave them everything. You gave them everything. You justified what they thought about you. And to sit in that corner and get to the pinnacle of your career, in which anything you win this fight, you back. You an upper echelon super middleweight. You in the running for Canelo. You in the running for Jamal Charlo, Caleb Plant. You in the running as one of the top fighters. You maybe even put yourself in the pound for pound, category, in the list. And you sit there and you say, in your shining moment, you quit. You know what I'm saying? You quit without injury. You quit when the going got tough. When he hit you one good time, you change your whole demeanor. And that's why everybody said he was soft. People talking about Venez dropping him. I just thought that the feet got tangled up. He didn't really get hurt. What his fans gonna say is, well, he should have probably took some fights at 60 and took the big fights at 54. He was like walking around boxing like a pompous asshole, like somebody with his nose in the air that won a gold medal. You know what I'm saying? He was walking around like he had a gold medal. He had all the leverage. You had no leverage. Bad business decision after bad business decision for his career-wise as far as matchmaking. At the end of the point, when you have people backing you, supporting you, even, you know, when all these fights keep falling out and you keep ducking this guy talking about ain't enough money, you got to start off somewhere. You in your 30s talking about it ain't enough money, ain't enough money. When if you would have just, you know, fought Jermell Charlo, beat him at 54, you know, then you probably could have built your way up to some of those bigger and better fights, but you didn't. So then a lot of people didn't want to do business with you no more. But to get through everything you went to your career to get to this point, he just wanted payday. And that's how them dudes get in there with Canelo Alvarez. They don't really, some of them don't even get an effort that he gave versus Benavidez, to be honest. Some of them people don't even get that effort. They already spending the check while they in round 3 and 4 and 5. You know? But you know, nonetheless, that's pretty much on him. You know, and people in the comment section was trying to justify it. Hold on. You know, people in the comment section was trying to justify, you know, his decision. They were trying to justify his decision not to come out. And they were saying, well, he took enough punishment. What, you want to see him die in the ring? No, I don't want to see nobody die in the ring. But I knew he was the one that stopped that fight. That wasn't enough ass whooping that was going on in that fight, right? They said, well, the doctor warned him and all this, and warned the corner. Everybody had these conspiracy theories. Now, baby mama boy came with the footage on Instagram. He came with the actual footage. What we seen, you could read his lips. He was done. So it wasn't the corner stopping the fight. Okay? He requested for the fight to be stopped. You know, I ain't saying he took enough, and I don't know what type of punishment he did or didn't take. That's between, you know, that's for y'all to have up for debate. To have up for debate. You know? But all I'm saying is you did all this pandering for years, pulling out of fights. You know, all this, you know, trying to be the boogeyman or whatever, playing into that. Nobody want to fight me. I get in the ring with Golovkin, and rightfully so, a slick, slender, lanky southpaw that can punch a little bit. And you know, this is the performance you put on. This is what he gonna be defined by. And maybe nobody remember who Demetrius Andrade was. You know, somebody might do a forgotten fighter on Demetrius Andrade, or how good was Demetrius Andrade if Andrade would have just took some of them fights at 50. Who fought is that? Who fought is that? Who fought is that? You sit there in the biggest fight of your career, and this how you choose to go out. And this how you choose to go out. Just think about that for a minute. This is how you choose to go out. This is how you choose to go out. You know? He said, no, I'm good. I know he hit him with, I guess somebody said a body shot. He took a real deep breath. He's like, he didn't want to be in there no more. Once Benavidez started chopping them right hands down on him, you know, he was just too big. You know? Too big. You know? Too big. He said after the fight, I don't really think he was that skilled, but he was just too big. And that's fair game. That's fair game. A lot of people say he just showed up for a payday. He came for a payday. He came for a payday. He came for a payday. So, but this is what his career gonna be defined by. You know, went in the corner and said, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. And to me, it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate because I believed in him. And I ain't trying to say he ain't taking enough punishment. I'm just saying, for you to get to this point in your career You know what I'm saying? Where you at the pinnacle of your career, you know, you at the last, this your last. People say, well, he'll be back. He could be back where? He couldn't get no fight when he was undisputed. He couldn't get no undefeated. He couldn't get no fight when he had a belt. All they gonna do is feed him to David Morrell. You think Caleb Plant gonna fuck around and fight Demetrius Andrade? That's a belt on the line. You think Jamal Charlo want Demetrius Andrade? They ain't want to fight the Ninja when he had a belt and he had an O. Only person I think is gonna fight him is David Morrell. That's it. He's a stepping stone now. The only way from being a stepping stone is being able to beat a guy like David Morrell. You know? He's just gonna be a gauge for how Benavidez did. I'm trying to tell y'all how it go. So if Al Haymon give him an opportunity, he ain't one of Al Haymon top kids neither. You know? So he waited his whole career to do all this bullshitting about money, all these negotiations, asked for more than he didn't ask for. He did all this to get to this point and say no mas. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Like I said, check out my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. Links in the link tree. Also, check out my Detroit channel, Morsi Sports Talk. That link's in the link tree in the description. Check out that's it. Yes, Boxing News playlist. Peace.